Yeah,
Wait.
and you didn't see nothing.
Nothing.
You said you think she was drunk?
Usually.
Okay.
Give me.
What's up?
This analysis addresses three legal doctrines from the body cam footage: investigative detention under the Fourth Amendment, custodial interrogation under the Fifth, and substantive liability under Florida's child neglect statute.
What's going on?
Yeah, right. Good evening. I'm Uber driver. So as request, I took the lady with her
two
children.
kids?
Yes.
From where?
Right here.
In Tamarac?
I don't know exactly the address, really.
But on the other,
Yeah.
not over here, but
No. Because
across commercial.
Because the lady said, give me a 2 minute around. Okay, let me.
What's up, guys?
So, I say, no, you. The address, going. No, the GPS is at the left. No, at the right. No, please, lady, you are wrong. Please. No, please, cancel. I give you extra money. Give me some money, yeah, give me 10 bucks. Give me, bring me to this address.
Where did you bring her?
Here.
Where is she?
She went to, I don't know, she was walking over there. I think all is warehouse.
She just walked over there?
Yeah, over there, between the cars. I was calling her. She was answering me. I'm okay, I'm back, I'm coming. Also, look, how many calls? 12 calls.
What does she look like?
It's a petite girls,
Okay.
like a Spanish.
Okay.
Spanish people who have the dresses are like a brown one beige.
Okay.
But so also I send a message to Craig.
And you've been here for how long?
More than 2 hours.
Right here.
Yes. I don't know because I have.
Yeah.
So, Emily, please come to pick up your children. They are asking for you. I send the because she is wrong. I think maybe she don't know where.
Yeah.
Emily, I call the police. I have to leave. Please answer the phone.
Nothing.
Nothing. Look.
And you saw her walk this way?
Yeah, walk this way.
In the parking behind the trucks?
No, I don't move right here because.
Yeah. No, but where you saw her walk?
Yeah.
She
I
walked
think,
in and that way.
Yes.
And then you didn't see her when she.
I drove for this way.
And you didn't see nothing.
Nothing.
You said you think she was drunk?
Usually.
Okay.
Give me.
What's up, guys?
She left the smell. It's wrong.
Okay.
She was wrong. I saw her. I told her. Hey, come here. That's wrong. Let me take you home.
Yeah.
No. Please. Let me take you home. Your babies.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Please. Cancel.
He's able to explain it to me, but about 2 hours ago, or a little bit more now, he picked some lady up out of Tamarac.
Yeah, because took the trip maybe 8:20
Yeah.
something. Yes.
She gave him an address. She kept telling him deviating from what the GPS was saying. She goes, just cancel the ride, I'll give you extra cash, give him like 10 bucks, and tells him pretty much ends up here. She gets out of the car, walks through the lot, disappears. Appears to be intoxicated. She was drinking out of a cup. You smell remnants of rum. No clue where she is right now. Just left the kids. Obviously, she doesn't know this gentleman. He's just an Uber driver, and walked off.
So he said he was able to call her.
Yeah, but she stopped answering.
Yes.
What's the problem? Let's hit this hard. She's got to be somewhere. She just walked in and he was like, what am I gonna do? Like, I got the kids. He says he drove over, didn't see anybody. He's like calling her. She was initially answering, and stopped answering. But he's like, he was telling her like, you're drunk.
Where did you pick her up from?
Yeah.
From her house you take her?
No.
Restaurant?
Like a plaza with bars in it.
Yeah. So start I mean, I'm not gonna game plan, but canvas. Yeah. Start canvassing, take it by sectors, and figure out what we got. I'm gonna start hitting too. Let me drive. You guys staying? You're staying here, right, with the kids? Down 4.
Take your hands out your pockets for me. Do you have 2 kids? Were you just in an Uber with your 2 kids? Yeah, 5. I'm 2-5 with her just east of the McDonald's in the Publix Plaza off Not Billing Commercial. Just do me a favor, sit down there. Sit down.
Okay, but why are you treating me like that?
Because you just left your kids with an Uber and we're all over town looking for you.
My phone died.
It doesn't matter. Do me a favor and sit down. What's in the backpack? Any weapons or anything like that?
No, absolutely.
Okay, do me a favor, take it off and just set it to the side. Don't go in it, just set it to the side.
Oh my God. Wait. Don't make me feel like a criminal.
You left your kids for 2 hours. It's been over 2 hours. Do you know where you left them at? Where did you leave them at? Where were you going? Huh? So you were just gonna leave the Uber and walk home?
Not walk home, but my situation is like a little bit complicated.
I understand that, but your number one priority should be your
My
kids.
children, absolutely, 100%. Oh my God, listen, I'm not a criminal, bro. I'm here. I'm sorry. I will cooperate, whatever it is, what it is. My bad, I'm sorry. It's crazy.
What's your name?
It's her.
My name's Emily. How you doing?
Yeah, it's her.
What's going on?
I don't have a car.
Okay.
We're 25. Not a car, what else?
I like to be honest, bro. Like, it is what it is. I don't
Talk
have a
to
car.
us.
My kids were with me earlier. I got a ride. They did karate over here.
Okay.
I came back. The ride was waiting for me. And I'm here now
So where are your kids?
with the Uber.
Is there any reason why you just left them?
I didn't leave them.
So explain to me, so your kids were at karate here. From here you guys got in the Uber.
Right.
Do you remember what color was the car? Do you remember the body style of the car? White car?
No, listen, like, I get a whole bunch of Ubers, Lyfts, all the
Okay,
time.
so you guys leave here in the Uber. Where was the destination from here?
Home.
Did you at any point tell the Uber driver to go somewhere else, a different route?
My phone died.
Okay, but that's not answering my question. At any point did you tell the Uber driver to deter your route away from your house somewhere else?
No, just my phone was just fucking dead, to be honest with you. I don't mean to like be an asshole or be like mean, but like, yeah, my phone was dead.
Yeah.
But what does that have to do with Uber getting you to your home if he already had your address?
Because I don't have my actual phone, I don't have my car, I'm not in control of my situation. And I'm with my kids. Oh God. Hi, how you doing? You alright? Yeah, baby girl. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm good.
What's going on is you deserted your kids for 2 hours. That's what's going on.
I'm sorry?
You deserted your kids for 2 hours. That's what's going on.
Listen,
That Uber driver's been sitting with your kids waiting for you to come back for the past 2 hours.
you know what that sounds like? Honestly, like what probably happened, because I don't have my phone. I just fixed my phone.
Why did you get out of the Uber?
Yeah.
No response, no answer for that?
I'm like a human. Like, listen.
But you're not answering my question. Why did you get out of the Uber?
You're asking me, my love. Like, I get it, 100%. Listen, like, it's like from morning to nighttime. Like, I have to make shit happen for all of them. Because right now I don't have a car. Okay? And it sucks. It's not an excuse, but that's me being fucking weird, to be honest with you. And it sucks. It sounds fucking stupid, because I should have a car. But yeah, like,
Okay.
I don't know what else to tell you, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm like, I'm okay.
So you're saying the reason you left them in the Uber is because you don't have a car?
It's not that I don't have a car, it's just my phone died.
Okay.
There was multiple stops. They were here at the karate place. So they decided.
Okay.
I'm like, we're gonna go home. I'm like, I didn't know how to even reach Uber body or whatever because my phone is untapped. I don't have the charge. So you guys
Okay, so I understand and I get that, but I'm
not
I'm having a hard time understanding why you got out of the Uber in the first place, and you're not answering that question for me. Listen, I'm not being an asshole. These are legit answers that we need.
No, those are legit like questionnaires that you should be asking. But listen, I signed them up for karate. I was here. I don't have a car. I requested an Uber.
Okay.
Okay, we were on transit to go home. My phone died. There was multiple stops. And unfortunately, yes, my kids stayed in the car with the Uber person.
Were the multiple stops for you, or was the Uber was?
Multiple stops as in like pump, like innocent fucking stops, bro.
You mean like stops at like stop signs and red lights, or like he was destination stops where he was picking somebody up or something up?
I'm trying to be an asshole, but bro, why would it be multiple stops at an Uber?
I'm still trying to get to the answer of why you got out of the Uber.
I get it, 100%.
And which way is home? It's that way, isn't it?
Commercial and University.
How did you guys end up all the way over there at 108th and 50th? That's the complete opposite way of where your home is. So if he had no other destinations, what brought you guys over there?
I'm like feeling like, listen, I have not done anything wrong. I have no idea what is going on. I'm sorry. I get your job, I get your whole persona, I get it. I feel you. 100%. I'm just a mom. I just want to say, like, I want to go home, to be honest with you. And yes, I felt very vulnerable not knowing where the hell my kids were at. Because my phone was dead, I couldn't reach the guy that was giving me a ride. And it is what it is. That's the truth. That is the honest truth. Like, that is like as real as I could fucking get, to be honest with you. I don't mean to curse, but it is what it is, bro. I have learned to be honest with my shit. And you know what? Yes, it sucks and I know where my kids are at. My kids are everything to me. My life. I signed them up for karate. I don't have a fucking car. I fucking got picked up from my job. Fucking rides here, there, drop them off. Fucking sucks.
It's Reader Miranda.
Come on. Everything. Alright, the law requires that you be advised of these rights prior to answering any questions or making a statement. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. I'm just reading you your rights.
Okay, wait, am I being arrested right now?
You're not. No. You're not in handcuffs. Nobody's pulled them out. I just have to read you your rights.
Okay.
Don't.
You're not going nowhere.
You're not free to go.
That's okay. No, I just
Sit back down.
No, that's okay.
Just
that's fine.
let me finish, and then
I just
we'll
honestly
get to it.
right now I feel very vulnerable for not like I don't know what.
Just let me finish, and then we can get to talking. Okay?
You're very intimidating.
Would you like her to read them?
Come on.
First, the lawfulness of the seizure. Under Terry v. Ohio, 1968, officers may detain a person briefly on reasonable, articulable suspicion of criminal activity well below probable cause. The rideshare driver's first-hand account, including reported alcohol consumption and unattended children, comfortably clears that bar. Florida codifies the doctrine at Florida statutes. Section 901.151. The state stop and frisk law. The officer's commands, hands out of pockets, backpack set aside without search, fall squarely within Terry's officer safety contemplation. Critically, the bag was not opened. Opening it would have required consent, probable cause, or a recognized warrant exception. Second, Miranda. Under Miranda v. Arizona, 1966. Warnings are required before custodial interrogation. The custody test, refined in Stansbury v. California, is purely objective. Would a reasonable person in the subject's position believe she was free to terminate the encounter? Berkemer versus McCarty clarifies that ordinary Terry stops do not trigger Miranda. The constitutional line was crossed here. The moment the officer stated, on camera, that the subject was not free to leave. The preemptive Miranda recitation at that transition is exemplary. It forecloses any future suppression motion under Edwards versus Arizona and demonstrates precise procedural awareness. Third, the substantive offense. Florida Statutes Section 827.03, subsection 1, paragraph E, defines neglect as a caregiver's failure to provide the care, supervision, and services necessary to maintain a child's physical and mental health. Crucially, the statute does not require physical injury. Supervisory failure alone is sufficient. Under subsection 2, paragraph D, willful or culpably negligent neglect without great bodily harm constitutes a third-degree felony, up to 5 years in state prison. With great bodily harm, the offense elevates to a second-degree felony. The contested element is mens rea. Willful, culpably negligent, or merely poor judgment. The lead officer earns a B+ for procedural discipline and clean Miranda handling. The secondary officer earns a B-. No legal error, but accusatory repetition undermined the interview. The subject earns a D+. No resistance during contact, but the underlying conduct is a serious caregiving failure. The rideshare driver earns an A for protecting the children and timely escalation. The department earns a provisional B+. 3 takeaways. For officers, preemptive Miranda in the gray zone between detention and arrest forecloses suppression litigation. For civilians under investigation, silence is constitutionally protected, but selective evasion of central factual questions creates evidentiary inferences prosecutors will exploit at trial. For caregivers, Florida neglect liability does not require physical harm. Supervisory failure alone can trigger criminal charges and dependency proceedings. Let us know in the comments which legal topics you would like analyzed next. If this content was informative, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.